This is front entries, walkways, small stuff like this are money makers for you because there's not a lot of work that's involved to prep them. You can do them quick. You could be working on this in the morning, go to another job afternoon, right? So you can always fit smaller projects in and you can make good money on these. We're calling for all you painting contractors that want to add a revenue generating machine to your business and want to set your company apart from the rest. Go to LeggariAcademy.com. With over 10 coating systems, you'll learn everything you need to know about decorative coatings and complete projects just like this. So we're on another project with Bryan Innovate Coatings. I got me, myself, Tyler. James is on the camera. We got Trey with us, Bryan over there, and then Mark, the main man, the mixing pro. So they're doing a front entry today. Want to come out, film this. This is cool. So it had sealer on it. You can see the exposed aggregate on the tops. They do a lot of this exposed aggregate stuff. What he did, since there was sealer on it, he grinded all the concrete. He grinded down all the exposed aggregate because we're going to be coating it. And then you can see our filament tapes down. So we're obviously going to be doing one of our hardwood kits on the top. You can leave the exposed aggregate, right? Some people like to leave it and you would just tape it off and not coat over it. But it's always good to grind it smooth because it is very, very textured from the exposed aggregate. So hour and a half to grind all this pretty quick. And then pressure washed. And then when you're pressure washing after grinding, you want to make sure you hold that wand close. If you have a bigger area, maybe use a surface cleaner that goes to the, attaches to the pressure washer. You can cover more square footage. I want to take note of where he's already put a texture. Like if he's telling me where he needs more product, maybe it's drying out or it's too thin, I don't want to have my squeegee way out here and I'm flattening off texture that's way out there, so I'll angle the squeegee. So I'm only getting product or pulling product where his last texture's at. That way he don't have to go back out and try to put texture in a bunch of stuff that doesn't need it. So we're finishing up. When you're doing smaller stuff, you'll notice we cut our Leggari squeegees down to whatever size we want, right? For smaller spots, tighter areas. We cut them down all the time, work great. We're gonna head to another job, film some polyurethane caulking in saw cuts over a decorative floor. Probably run into a project where someone's gonna want that in their joints. And so we're gonna go film that next. We'll come back tomorrow. Stain the whole pad light gray. Obviously, when you stain faces, you run the chance of drips and runs. And so we'll have a rag, we'll wipe those up. And that'll dry quick. So we'll be able to pretty much finish this tomorrow. So hour and a half to prep, half an hour to coat. We're at 2 hours on this project. And then tomorrow, I would say we wouldn't have more than like 6 hours, 5-6 hours max on this whole project. And so, again, that's why I said these smaller projects like this, they're money makers, and everybody has concrete that's jacked up, front entryways, walkways, patios, you name it, you're gonna come across projects like this.
We poured this out yesterday, did the wood grain, coated the steps, just normal texture coat. It's dry today, so we're gonna stain everything. And first we masked everything off because that stain can get airborne and get on the house and whatnot. So we masked everything off with the plastic, coat everything. Once that dries, within 40 minutes probably with the sun hitting it, we'll be able to get on it with the sander and sand the wood grain, and it's gonna expose this light gray underneath and give it a cool two-tone look. And then once that's done, we'll pull the tape and seal it.
Cool. Perfect.
Okay. Super high pressure, super fine mist, just light circles with the wand. Miss an area, that's okay, because it's gonna dry so fast and you can come back and hit that area. We just don't want standing puddles of stain because it's gonna really soak in differently and it's not gonna look very good. We got it sanded, pulled all the tape, vacuumed it up. It's looking really good, and now we are ready for sealer. So we're gonna be using the WB sealer.